Police emergency.
Ambulance service.
When crisis strikes,
My wife is just not breathing.
this is where we turn.
Got some help coming.
People don't realise what you might face in one shift.
You've ordered a Big Mac and it's not come back to you.
Yeah.
It's the emergency services who get to see firsthand what Britain is really like today.
Just waiting for a mate to come back, that's all.
Under arrest on suspicion of burglary.
And how we're changing.
Where's the drugs? We've got crack and heroin in there.
There's little that shocks me, if I'm honest.
We've got terrorists around here.
Politically, we're being challenged. Culturally, we're being challenged.
Do you remember calling him fucking Packy?
There's less about the middle and it's all about the extremes.
Just now in custody, you said I just killed a man.
For the nation's ambulance and police services, times have never been tougher.
That's saying anything, but in my army defence, if you don't mention down you go, boy, down you go.
Every year there's less money.
Every time I actually leave the place, they're fucking nowhere.
We are on our way.
Every year there's more demand.
Someone's breaking into my house. Hurry up, please, hurry up.
It's hard. Actually, we're all cracking under the pressure.
But when we need help,
What's happening?
I'm there now.
there's still the one number the country relies on most.
Tell me how close the baby is to being born.
Look at and go, ah. Well done.
If we all a little bit more caring, a little bit more observant of how each other live, everyone would be taken care of.
I want to say thank you for being an absolute star.
Oh my God, please.
Yeah, we're going to get somebody on their way down, don't you worry.
Oh my God, thank you.
In Wiltshire,
You piggy cunt!
the behaviour of the county's young men
You're not gonna fucking steal me!
is a growing cause for concern.
I'm outside the Moonrakers pub now and I'm going to go in. I'm going to smack some twat in the face.
Why are you going to smack some twat in the face?
Why is it the emergency services
What's going to happen next is you're going to lift up your nuts so I can see underneath.
are increasingly dealing with them?
It's almost endemic in the young male population now to have either no aspirations or unattainable aspirations.
Police emergency.
Just walking down the street, there was a guy walking along shouting, fuck everything, and punching himself in the head.
Okay, and how old would you say he was?
He looks about 20, short hair,
He was just walking down the road saying, fuck everything.
in the middle of the road, repeatedly punching himself in the head.
Young men between the ages of 16 and 24 make up about 5% of Wiltshire's population.
Got a person outside my shop, kicked the door and smashed the glass, and he's shouting, you fucking bastard.
And he's still there at the moment, is he?
Yep, he's just started crying in the front of the shop at the moment.
Do you recognise him at all? Or
Nope, never seen him before.
But they are responsible for over a quarter of all calls received by the county's 999 call handlers.
Police emergency. As soon as you say police emergency and they start speaking, you know what sort of call it's going to be. If it's a young man and he's shouting, it's going to be a difficult call.
What's happened then?
Hello, mate, I'll tell you something. If you're fucking coming round, fucking come round now.
Often, they're aggressive, cocky and arrogant. Is everything okay?
Are you talking about that?
Right. Young men who've got a bit of testosterone running, go a bit primal or animalistic on a night out.
It's shortly after 9 p.m, Sunday evening.
Police emergency.
Hi, I'm calling from the Swindon. I got some rowdy people in. One's now just punched a hole in our ward.
Okay, they still there, aren't they?
It's only one of them. Their friend's trying to calm it down, but he's not having it.
With the perpetrators still on the premises, PC Simon Sangera and Acting Sergeant Emily Grigger are dispatched to the scene, along with 2 other units.
You able to describe them at all to me?
He's about 6'1". He's got his top off, so I know he's got tattoos. Some of them are leaving and they've just turned right.
Okay, it is on blue lights, so we'll be there very shortly.
John, if you keep going, you'll come to a little turning on the right-hand side. I think he's just over there. So just put it on the right.
In a side street, just around the corner from the bar, officers have apprehended the shirtless suspect.
I've nicked him for criminal damage at the moment.
Criminal damage, you done?
No, I'm not dumb at all, fella.
Definitely are the week.
I'll go to the eye.
Fucking twat.
Okay, take him off.
Fuck off me. Let me go.
You got no chance.
Let me go.
You're not going home, fella, until
No
we
chance.
find out exactly what you've done at Mackenzie's.
I'm the baddest man alive.
Okay. Well, we went.
Do my hair. Do my hair.
Has somebody gone to
Do my hair.
Mackenzie's? Sorry.
Do my hair. Is that you?
Gone to
Like it?
There's a lot of males just tell me to fuck off.
I don't know you long. Bud.
It's constant this fuck the police, we hate the popo, we hate the feds.
Drove
Do my hair.
Go to that.
Right,
Do your hair. Come on. Why do I want to do your hair?
Young guys now, they're just vain. Tight t-shirt, like 2 sizes too small, so their muscles are really big with their really rubbish tattoos coming out of it. Beard, everyone's got a beard at the moment.
Baddest man ever. Baddest man.
I can't help but laugh at them when they're trying to sound like a Jamaican.
Oh, fucking hell, look at this man.
And you're just like, boys, you were born in Wiltshire.
See, chick, I'm fucking naked. Good, naked.
You're kind of missing something.
Big penis?
He's a bad man. Hello. Just here about some criminal damage, some bloke that punched the window.
They come in every Sunday. They don't do that every Sunday, but
They do.
they're rowdy. They drink a lot.
For me personally, at 23, going out, I'm fine, but I can see why people have a bad perception of men our age.
Right.
Yeah, it is a criminal damage charge. He's punched 2 holes in the wall.
Then he punched or kicked the window, but he's hit the window, and then obviously that was smashed.
I do like a drink, I can't say I don't, but I'm one of those really happy drunks. I've seen some of my friends are the complete opposite. They have 2 drinks and they get really angry, and then you can't deal with them.
Was he shouting anything?
He was shouting about beating someone up, and if he had a knife or something, I don't know.
Every single one of you idiot. My girlfriend's a police officer, you prick.
I like it.
You're making me feel like a smackhead.
You're acting aggressive.
Look at the fucking state of me. Yeah, because look at me. Are you dumb? I fucking went. I went to go home, yeah? I went to walk home. I'll walk home. I'm better than you lot. You lot are crackheads to me. Do my fucking
What's going to happen is that
do my hair.
The officers are going to explain why you're being arrested.
There was a call to Mackenzie's in Wood Street.
Fuck Mackenzie, I don't give a fuck about
May
them.
have been aggressive and abusive and
So?
caused damage to
We're
a
drunk.
wall.
I'm allowed to do whatever I want.
Officers have gone
I
there.
pay my tax,
Bail then
you
made
dumb.
off. He was detained in Little
Fuck
London Court.
everything around
Officers
me.
have attended the Mackenzie's
I'll
and the 2
smack
holes in
anyone
the
up.
wall, which this chap has done. So therefore he's been
What's
arrested on
that?
suspicion of criminal damage.
Have you taken some drugs tonight?
No.
No drugs at all?
No drugs. Yeah, I had, yeah.
What have you taken?
Cocaine.
How much?
So I'm a sniffhead. That's all I do is
So
I
you snorted a few lines of cocaine, have you?
Yeah. So what?
Does it-
Every 26-year-old's entitled to that, innit?
Is this how you normally behave as a result?
No.
Many times you've had to tell someone you've had to leave because you've either done drugs in here or you're on it.
What do you think's causing that?
TV maybe, I don't know, most films these days have just got drug use. Wolf of Wall Street, for instance, I remember that when that first came out, I personally saw the change in people going out. More people were talking about the film and then talking about the drugs and going, oh, I'd do that. It's an image. It's looking cool.
I just want to go home. I've got work in about an hour. Literally, I work in
What
about an hour.
job do you do that you can turn up to work drunk then?
No, an hour. You're making my lips dry because I'm so fucking fuming.
That's probably
Get the
because
fuck off my hands.
It's probably because you're just constantly talking.
I almost feel like a lot of the men his age, it's almost like they're brats. They're acting like spoilt children.
Okay, let's go to the cell. We'll give you a cup of water.
Yeah, no, I was just no idea though.
I was just curious.
He's not been coherent at all since we arrested him.
The young men that we deal with, they feel like they have to act up. Gone are the days when you had to sort of earn respect. I think everyone just sort of expects respect. Bad man.
The baddest man in Swindon.
And I think that's just because they've never been taught how to be a man.
Is your milkshake tastes like this?
It brings all the boys to my yard. Damn right.
Better than yours.
Damn right.
Simon's a legend. He's a modern man. He's always quite in control, really good at listening. He looks after me, I look after him. That's what I class as a real man.
Chicken nuggets.
What's the healthiest thing to have here?
Water. I think I'm comfortable with who I am. And I think, especially nowadays, a lot of men just aspire to make themselves seem like an alpha male.
It's better than yours. Police emergency, can I help?
Yeah, this is my son. He's smashing everything there.
Okay.
He's gone absolutely mental.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. He's gone. Just scared the shit out of the dog.
Oh, bless, okay.
He's on tag.
Yep.
He's 15 years old. He's absolutely out of control. He's been doing this for weeks now.
Blimey.
Wilshire's 999 call handlers have come to accept the fact that young men cause a disproportionate amount of problems in their county.
Help. My son's assaulted me again, and he's locked the door and he's locked me out the house. He'll call me a fucking cunt.
Dear.
But the age of these men seems to be getting younger and younger.
Does he live with you, though? He lives with you there.
And he's 15 and a half.
It's the early hours of Saturday.
Good evening, please. Gemma speaking. How can I help?
Oh, hi, good evening. I'm ringing from the children's home.
Mm-hmm.
One of our young lads should been home at 8 o'clock and he hasn't come home, and we haven't seen him since 3:30 this afternoon.
Okay, and what time is this curfew for?
It's 8 o'clock.
Okay.
He's now been put on a curfew with a tag.
Okay. Is he suffering from any drug or alcohol dependency?
Yep, he does drugs.
Okay. I'll get this over to dispatcher.
Thank you very much.
All right, no problem. Bye-bye.
Although still just 16, the missing youth is already well known to Wilshire police. And PC's John Miller and Matthew Stewart are sent in search of him.
Hey, come here, man. You followed him so I can grab him, man. I stopped, man. I've stopped. I went to road to you. What are you doing?
Okay.
I just rode to you. You don't need to manhandle me.
You cuffed up, mate.
What have I done now?
Section 5 public order.
What's that? Don't shouting and swearing in the street. That hurts, man.
Okay, shouting and swearing in the street.
What? And you don't go and
You don't
talk
have to
to
say
him?
anything, but it may harm your defence.
Hey, what? She ain't going to say nothing to him?
When questions later on in court.
Hey, fuck the police.
You're also under arrest on suspicion of theft of a bicycle.
I'll put in a complaint.
Good. Crack on.
I didn't call you Baldy Baldy. What are you saying, Baldy? I didn't call you Baldy Baldy. Are you mad? I'd like to see you push me around when you're not in uniform. Was you bullied at school? Was you touched up by your dad?
Heavy soft, but it'd be nice for a new one, wouldn't it?
We get threatened on a daily basis. They know where we live. They're going to come round, torch our houses, do things to the family.
Fuck your mum, man. You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. Look at these men. Dickheads, that's what they are. Fuck off me, man. What the fuck you doing? You're fuck.
Don't damage.
I'll kick what I want. Fucking prick.
Yeah.
Dickhead, shut your mouth. You can't do nothing.
Right, you're also under arrest on suspicion of assaulting a police officer.
Smack in your face.
Correct.
Eat it, you cunt. Eat it, you prick. Suck your mouth, you little fucking...
Disgusting. I would never have dreamed of the antics and behaviour that some of the young lads get up to today.
I'd rather be hit than spat at.
You fucking waste man. Straight to the back naked for crack. And I like that angle. I'll get my penis erected in the trap.
Still nothing new, though. Not heard a new one.
I'll piss in his nan's drink bag while she's sleeping. I swear it out. Ah, fuck the police, man. What the fuck are you playing? You got my shoes muddy.
I think the current crop of young lads would be a bit of a mystery to my grandfather's generation.
Hey, hold on, I'm trying to play that tune. Come on, mate. I'm push. Come on, mate, you take those off being corporate.
I know, because you just spat.
Yeah? Did you swallow it? No, you didn't. Well, you should have. You're a public servant. You're a civilian wearing a nice green high-vis that you bought from like TK Maxx, you did, man. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, man.
No, heard that one before. That wasn't you. That wasn't you, that one.
Exactly.
The days of giving a clip round the ear are gone.
I can get tired legs, big man. What, your legs hurting? Don't you hit gym? No, push them, because you eat too much, you fat cunt.
Part of me think that's a sad thing in some ways, because has that necessarily stopped someone battering the living daylights out of someone? No, that'll still go on.
Look at your shoes, what are those? They're shit, dude. Look at your shoes. Primark, £20. My shoes are worth more than your outfit.
Probably are, to be fair.
And I think a clip round the ear may have sorted some of the people out that we deal with on a daily basis. However, society just wouldn't accept that anymore.
I'll still spit on your shoes, man. What are you saying? I'll spat on your shoes.
Just spat on yourself,
Oh, fuck's sake, that worked.
That didn't go very well.
Fuck's sake, why did that work?
If you back off from the robust nature in certain aspects of policing, it's very, very difficult then to assert your authority when you need to.
When we put him in the van, he spat in my colleague's face.
Yeah, I did. I spat right in his face, mate. I spat right in his face.
And I think we've almost brought that on ourselves.
Fucking pussies, all of you, and you look like a bellend as well, you fat cunt.
Right, okay, you're just making yourself look really stupid.
I'm making myself My look name is stupid. Sergeant 1, Alvis. 2, listen 3, to me. 4.
So we're going to go to the cell.
You can take me to the cell. Well, tell him not to grab my wrist then. Tell him to let me on my wrist. Tell him to hold my arm. Stop pushing me, you piggy cunt! You smell like bacon, you smell like razzle phone. Okay. Shut your mouth, you pig. Alright, can you move this down a little bit? Come on, mate.
Wash my hands.
Okay. Yo, pull that arm down. Pull my arm down and wash.
Police emergency.
He's nutted me in the face. And I'm bleeding.
Where are you bleeding from?
My mouth. He headbutted me in the face.
Right, okay, so you're bleeding from your mouth.
Okay. So I just think there's a bit of a trumpet move to headbutt someone when they're literally just trying to talk to you.
Absolutely.
Over the last decade, violent attacks have risen by 27%.
Police emergency, can I help?
I was just walking up the road and there's 3 guys punching this bloke and punched the fuck out of him and he collapsed there after they'd done it. He's unconscious on the floor right where his suit is.
Probably about 30% of the calls that we get in are to do with violence, young lads and violence. Probably more than that, to be fair.
Quite high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't tell you why. I don't know why they go out. I don't know why they fight. I don't know if they enjoy it. I don't know why anyone would. Or it's just they are angry about something and this is the way that they're venting their anger. But our officer's on their way out, so they'll be with you ASAP, all right?
Not all of Wilshire's young men are intent on causing problems for the emergency services, though.
Right.
22-year-old Jamie Collins has been volunteering as a special constable for the past 2 years.
You know, we were speaking of Nans the other day being proud.
Yeah.
I said that I had a film crew with me the other day today and she lost her shit. She was like, oh, wow. A special's a police officer. You have every power that a police officer has, but you do it for free.
She's going to watch it and you're never going to appear and you're going to break her heart.
The reason I do it is because it's good fun, it's eye-opening, and you learn a lot from it. It sounds cliche as hell, but I enjoy being able to help people.
It's 11:30 on a Saturday night. And Melksham's young men are out in force.
I think the way a man is has changed over the last few years. They want to be the biggest bloke in the gym, have the nicest car, the nicest looking girlfriend as well. And I think it is a massive competition that you can see A, out on the streets, and B, on social media and everything like that, with everybody showing off.
Do those things have that effect on you?
I don't think I'm massively different from anybody else in the world at all. I've been brought up to be quite happy with myself as I am, and I just don't really take much from outside influences. Now, I know I'm not the perfect model of a human being, but I'm quite happy in myself.
Kate made me watch Chicago yesterday.
Oh, really?
I've got some songs in my head.
I do like a musical.
Do you?
Yeah, I love musicals.
I'm a male police officer, so driving fast cars and playing with guns is great. But for me, what makes a man is someone that's chivalrous and someone that's a bit of a gent and, you know, likes to look after people a little bit. For me, it's not somebody that can puff their chest out and lift the biggest possible weights.
You're a gentle beast.
The other side of it, though, we don't want to be wandering around all crying, do we?
Police emergency. Hi, it's the ambulance service. I'm actually requesting your attendant in Melksham. Okay, no problem. What's going on? So we've got an assault. Person has suffered a punch to the face. But the second person, he was punched in the head and then was knocked to the ground by the blow. Assailants have left the scene.
PC Matthews and Special Constable Collins are immediately dispatched to the scene of the assault.
An ambulance.
What's going on?
Right. Basically, there were a couple of drunkards just came up and just attacked us really.
Do you know who they are or why?
Well, one of them was called Jamie Broom. He was the main attacker.
Right.
I know that name. There's only one Jamie Broom in Melksham. And a lot of people know Jamie. I used to work with him back when I was a lifeguard in the pool.
So who was involved? You were all three of you?
Yeah.
Is there any previous beef with him or anything like that?
No.
What sort of conversation has taken place?
He came over asking for a fag.
Did someone give him a fag? Did someone say no?
And then he started getting all violent and abusive and all this.
What, just out of the blue?
Yeah.
Did someone say something?
No, it's out of the blue.
I think he was trying to impress his friends. He was trying to show off a bit, I think.
Gents, what was Jamie wearing?
Blue jeans, I think.
Whereabouts has this actually happened?
Just over there. Just see my blood there, where I got punched.
Righto.
It made me feel quite ashamed as a man because I feel like I've been defeated. And it may just be me, but I don't really like being defeated.
So you know him? How do you know him?
He's an old sort of family sort of thing, but he's not close. But
Okay. Are you happy dealing? If we go in and swift him?
If you go in and nick him, because he knows me and he'll kick off at me, he will kick off at me.
I'm not recognising that's any problem.
Well, I'll come in, I'll point him out to you.
Right, and I'll do the nicking.
Yeah, you nick him.
Is he a wrong one then? Is he? I mean, is he?
To be honest, when I knew him, he was an all right lad, but I think there's a few things that are a bit sus.
About kick-out time, though, isn't it?
Well, what they'll do is the people of Melksham will migrate towards either Bud's, Parsons, or the tavern.
I don't think he's going to be stupid enough to frequent the pubs in here knowing that we're driving about.
He's there, that's him. Door there. Left, right, left.
Gentlemen, how we doing?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. Yeah. Look for Jamie.
I am Jamie, mate. Yeah.
Jamie, how are you? You all right?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I don't be doing a shaking hands, Jamie. Come over and have a quick conversation with me, mate. Over this way, mate. Have you had a bit of bundle with a couple of lads this evening?
I have, yeah, mate.
What was that about?
They got chopsy and I lost my temper. I'm not mate. I dismounted them and I felt bad as fuck. And I was seeing them in the ambulance and I thought, fuck's sake.
Well, at the moment, mate, we've got 3 of them with injuries. So that being the case, at the moment, you're being arrested for 2 times ABH and 1 time assault, OK? You have to say anything but the Miami defence if you don't mention the case. Right there! Down you go, boy, down you go. Down you go, down you go. Get down.
Jamie!
Down, down, now, down, down. Hands behind your back. Behind your back. Turn your head to the side, please. All right, stand up.
I'm there, mate, I'm pumped.
Guys have always gotten into fights because it's that animal instinct, isn't it? You've got to be the bigger, you've got to be the stronger. Sit yourself up. Get away. Get away. Get away. But life's a difficult place now, and I think young men are under a lot more pressure than probably I felt I was when I was 16 to 24. Over to the car.
I'm calm. Yeah. Don't manhandle you, bro. I'm calm.
And men often turn that into an anger or a rage of some sort. Up we go. Sit yourself down. I think if somebody's behaving in a certain way, there might actually be a reason for that.
Nice.
Not just the fact that he's an angry bloke.
Told you, it was too cold for running.
Jamie was a really talented footballer, and his dream was to be a professional footballer, and he really did have the opportunity to do it.
One in the bin.
Employment-wise, in the area, there's not too much. So the prospect of being a footballer would be amazing. It's a dream that a lot of the guys around our area have.
Yeah. To be stupid enough to go and try and get in the pub opposite, I really didn't think he'd do that. Silly boy.
For some reason, he didn't achieve it. I don't know what that reason was. To come that close to that ambition and then to have it taken away from you must be horrible.
Mr. Breen, do you understand why you've been arrested?
I do, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to authorise your detention at this police station so that we can secure and preserve evidence by way of questioning you.
I know how it works.
Sergeant, we were called to two 16-year-olds and 19-year-old that had alleged they'd been assaulted by this named suspect. One of them had received an injury to the head where he'd gone to the floor, possibly with a concussion. One of them with a nose maybe broken, and the other one with a punch to the arm.
I think some young men still haven't found out how to use their brains properly.
Outside the tavern, I'd asked him what had occurred. He said, yes, I did hit them.
I grew up with atypical autism and major anger problems. I went through 9 years of anger management, and finally it helped me resolve my anger problems.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I have consumed a lot of alcohol, yeah.
What have you been drinking?
Just vodka, mate. Vodka,
Vodka?
Yeah.
A lot of men are guilty of bottling stuff up, and you see it quite often when the bottle breaks and men's emotions just explode everywhere.
Just a second, mate. Just lift this one up again.
Drink, drugs, just makes it worse.
Put that down. Put that down. Further arrested for suspicion of possession of a Class A drug. You're already under caution. We need to keep your hands on the side now. Sock. Yeah, we'll have to do a further search now, won't we?
Okay.
Will I be treated right? I've been a
will be.
dickhead and I smacked on him, but I'm not.
Of course you'll be treated right.
Fucking hell. You're doing better training as well, you've been dirty, they're fucking brand new.
I don't believe it was me that did the running off, was it?
I think it was you that fucking took it out.
People get insecure about what they don't have a lot of the time. That sometimes is what affects people's behaviour.
Right, what's going to happen next is you're going to drop your shorts right down to your ankles. You're going to lift up your nuts so I can see underneath.
Because they want to be this ultimate idea of a man.
No, turn around, lift up.
Got 8 million quid in the bank and goes out every night drinking champagne in the back of clubs.
Now turn around and squat 3 times to the floor.
The reality of it is we're never going to be able. That's never going to be everybody, is it? There's going to be a select few people.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Oh, that's sweet. But what's going on at the moment?
I'm struggling now.
You're struggling? What do you mean you're struggling? What's happening?
I've had enough now.
Enough of what?
Wilshire's emergency services now receive over 20 calls every single week from men who are unable to cope.
I suffer from panic attacks. My chest has been hurting all day and I'm getting a little bit worried and scared.
Which is a marked increase on previous years.
I'm scared. I don't know how to deal with my mental health.
All right, we're going to get you some help, okay?
It's quite sad because I know that if ever I had an issue, my friends and my family would be rallying around and supporting me. But there are some people that are literally on their own and not getting any support from anyone.
I'm really sorry. This probably isn't the right number that I should be calling, but I don't know what else to do.
That's fine.
And then, well, the only support they get is from the emergency services.
I've had a lot of stress over the last few weeks and I'm not coping.
police emergency. Obviously, I haven't got a lot of life experience behind me, but I see more young men who are out there under their tether who feel like there's nothing that can help them.
I'm outside the Moonrakers pub now, and I'm going to go in. I'm going to smack some twat straight in the face.
Why are you going to smack some twat in the face?
I'm suicidal. I have nothing.
You know, these people my age, sometimes younger, and it's just quite sad to think that they've been through so much and, you know, who unfortunately feel like the only way out is to kill themselves.
The increase in the number of calls means paramedics are dealing with more and more men in crisis.
I usually get one call a shift which relates to men and suicide or attempts to suicide. Usually within the late teens, early 20s.
Yeah, I'm with ambulance at the top of the track. We've got one officer down there at the moment. He's down there. Yeah, Roger. I'll come down with the medics.
This is the modern way saying, yeah, I'm struggling here. Can someone help me?
Men are 50% less likely than women to seek help with a mental health problem.
Back in the day when I grew up, it was that traditional stereotype man. The breadwinner of the family has to stay strong for everybody else. Almost macho, don't show your emotions because that will show weakness. To show emotion, to say, oh, having a bit of a tough time, I think it's very difficult to do. I was never most popular in school. I didn't have many girls take interest in me. I tried college, I lasted a week and I hated it. And thought, okay, I'll do my A-levels then, let's see what we do. And that didn't work out. I got 3 U's, I failed everything. It took me a long time to sort of open up to my wife and say I'm struggling here a bit, and once you sort of start talking, it's almost like a weight's lifted off your shoulders. My paramedic courses helped me gain my confidence, and I loved it, and I haven't looked back since, really.
Do you think there's more pressure to be the perfect man these days?
Absolutely. Men feel too ashamed to get support. It needs more awareness to just tell them it's okay to be open, it's okay to just confide in somebody. 3/4 of suicides are by men. There's obviously an imbalance somewhere.
Can someone help me, please?
What's going on?
I don't know. I just need someone to help me, please.
All right. Do you want to tell me how I can help?
I just need... I don't know. I just need help, please.
All right. Can you tell me your name? The one that I always remember, their saddest call, the one that will always stick with me. I took a call from a guy who was telling me that he was about to hang himself because he had lost his job. He told us where he was, so he obviously wanted us to find him. He told me why he'd rung 999 and said the reason why I'm calling is because I don't want anyone else who may know me or my family to find me. It was very straight and to the point, and then I just remember him saying bye, and then that was it. I remember shouting over to my inspector at the time, he's gone, he's done it. You just have to keep the line open then until the officers get there. So you're just listening to that. It's like a creak. I can't really explain it. We were on scene within sort of 5 minutes. We were there really quickly, but he did die. That is a call that it will stay with me for my whole life.
I'm off at 4. Woohoo!
How come?
A dinner party.
Sounds exciting.
I'm just gonna stop at the shop, get loads of red wine. What are you doing?
Ben.
Well, the weekend tonight.
Well, tonight she's going out to an 80s party.
Are you not going?
No, I get lost.
What
I
are you
don't
doing?
remember the 80s, it was like a drunken haze.
It's Friday, and in Swindon, PC's Andy List and Sian Wilson are nearly at the end of their shift.
You can sit in tonight, have your Baileys and pot noodle, and...
Some sauce.
Yeah.
Before they can enjoy their weekends,
Go ahead.
they have one last task to complete.
Right, so Nick in for breach of his court order from youth court.
The volatile 16-year-old, who previously took exception to PC Miller's shoes and then spat at him, needs arresting again. This time for breaching his court-mandated curfew.
He can be quite offensive, can't he?
Yeah, do you reckon he'll kick off?
He's got no option other than to come with us, has he? So.
Roger. Thank you.
Hello, mate.
We're being arrested.
Yeah. You're not going to kick off, are you?
No.
It'll just be daft, won't it?
All right. What have you done? Breached your court order?
I'm going to get took to court now. You've ruined the whole day now. Can I get dressed?
Yeah, come on then. Let's go up to your room. You know, at 17, you don't think that the decisions you make at that time are going to affect your life right the way through. I could easily have gone another way. My track record as a kid at school has certainly precluded the police. And they wouldn't have had me at that time. 22 years in the army, it was a bit of a saving grace, to be quite honest, or I'd have found myself going on what could have been a totally different path.
Can we go out that way?
Take the piss sometimes.
Cheers.
Can I ring my girl?
You can bring her from custody, you know the score. Mind your head. Cheers now. It's almost endemic in the young male population now to have either no aspirations or unattainable aspirations because the normal lower middle class way of life has been eroded so much that the average teenager just feels that he's in an endless struggle. Cheers, dude. I'll keep holding in case you trip over, mate. Good lad. And for some, the easiest way of getting out of that struggle without realising you're just getting into another one is the criminal walk of life. We'll all get sorted, mate. It's just a pain in the arse today for you, isn't it?
I'll go to jail tomorrow.
You got jail?
No, I just got charged with robbery, man.
See, I think that's the problem, isn't it? Even if the court might have cocked up, if you didn't break the law, then we'd be all right, wouldn't we? And you just got to cross over to being a good citizen, haven't you? Get yourself a job. I may be barking up the wrong tree, but from where I am, and I look at these kids, I think, where do they get their esteem from? You know, where do they get their role models? If you were in the shit, what would you want to be? Don't call me that. Don't call me that. Bricky, something like that? Mechanic? When I was a kid, you aspired to be something like a plumber or an electrician or a bricklayer because they were on really good money and they drove half-decent cars. Your footballers earned 20 quid a week more than your dad. There wasn't the vast gulf between rich footballers, rich criminals and a normal working person. How long have you been seeing this lass? Yeah. Marriage?
Just keep me busy.
I was going to say keep you out of trouble, but that's bollocks, really, isn't it? Never mind. Start, innit?
Get a job at this stupid thing.
Keep it together, right?
There's no bail warrant, which means we have to put you before next available courts.
punch the judge in the face.
Well, that probably wouldn't go well,
Yeah,
mate.
not best of ideas.
That's obviously a consideration you've got to decide for yourself.
Insults for nothing.
Yeah, they've all got their good sides, and I know that won't sit too well with the people who are the victims of their crimes. But he's just one of those kids you look at and you think, well, with his young age, he's still got a chance to make those choices.
Hey, the amount of times you've been in there.
Yeah, should be doing your job well. You don't have to be the richest bloke in the world. You don't have to play for Man United. Just build yourself a quality of life. Go on, dude.
I'll be back.
Go on, mate. I worry about future generations of young men in a lot of ways. Go on, dude. But then the next day, you'll talk to a kid who wants to be a police officer. And that, you know, sort of gives you your faith back. It's the day that those kids that want to be police officers disappear that we'll see the real slide in young males.
The officers are going to explain why you're being arrested.
There was a call to Mackenzies in Wood Street.
Fuck Mackenzies, I don't give a fuck about
Male
them.
being aggressive, abusive, and
So?
caused damage to...
We're drunk.
The shirtless man admitted to criminal damage and was ordered to pay for it to be fixed.
Right there! Down you go, boy, down you go. Down you go, down you go.
Jamie was found guilty of 2 counts of battery, for which he was ordered to pay compensation. He was also fined for possession of cocaine.
Chill! Then take my head off, you fucking cunt! Chill!
The 16-year-old, twice in custody, is currently serving 10 months in a juvenile detention centre.
Get the mattress, put it up on the window, let some stress out, man.
But he did manage to refrain from punching the judge.